A Los Angeles Derby Dolls bout consists of 4 quarters, each lasting 15 minutes. These quarters are divided into 60-second rounds called jams. Each team has 5 players on the track in each jam, 4 players called blockers, and 1 point-scoring player called the jammer. You can always distinguish the jammers from the other players on the track by their starred helmets. It's the jammer's job to try to score points, and the blocker's job to try to stop them. The first whistle will sound to start the jam, and the blockers launch onto the track. The blockers form a tight grouping called the pack. The jammers race their way around the track and catch up to the pack. The jammers must then fight their way through the pack. The blockers from the opposing team will try to stop them, while the blockers on their team try to assist them. The jammers have now broken out of the pack and must race their way around the track and meet up with the pack again. Keep an eye on the jammer in front. She is your lead jammer and can call off the jammer early by placing her hands on her hips. The pink jammer is now in position to score. She receives 1 point for each member of the opposing team she passes. As the pink jammer racks up points, the yellow jammer catches the pack and is now also in position to score. The yellow jammer will also receive 1 point for each member of the pink team she passes. The jam ends when 60 seconds have elapsed, or when the lead jammer calls off the jam by placing her hands on her hips. Players are not permitted to purposely trip or tackle their opponents. Players can block each other using their bodies and shoulders, but cannot use their elbows, forearms, or hands. Players violating the rules will be placed in the penalty box located on the infield, forcing their team to skate the next jam with 1 less skater. The game ends after 4 quarters. The team with the most points at the end of the bout is your winner.
All right, everybody. Welcome to Dollholla, the home of your Los Angeles Derby Dolls. Tonight, we present the second part of our playoffs between the 2024 champion Tough Cookies and the Scream Queens. Y'all ready to meet the skaters? All right, let's give it up for the 2024 champions, the Tough Cookies. I'm waiting for the beat to drop. Wearing number 13, Angelina Rowley. Wearing 33D, D-Cup runneth over. Wearing 67, Amoxa Killen. Versus 76, Jezahel. Wearing 111, Roller Sticks. Wearing 314, Micro Machine. Wearing 329, Draft Punk. Wearing 696, Assassin. Wearing 1202, Moulin Rouge. Wearing 1918, it's Malice Cullen. Wearing 2022, Chance the Leper. Wearing 8008, it's Ruffy the Roller Slayer. Co-captain 606, She Deviled Egg. And your captain wearing 218, Penetration. Your alternate is Winter Storm. Your coaches are Vanna Fight and Diana Ross. And your turn coach is Snack Attack. Give it up for your 2024 champion, Tough Cookies, everybody. All right, challenging them for a place at Champs against Fight Crew, it is your Scream Queens. All right, wearing 04, Damage Dame. Wearing 19, Ferris Bruiser. Wearing 60, Rambo Salambo. Wearing 97, slamming Amazon. Wearing 101 is Nunchucks. Wearing 305, Gandalf the Cray. Wearing 369, we got Tenacious B. Wearing 818, it's Valley Hole. Wearing 828, it's Nightman. Wearing 925, it's Sweet Home Alabama. Wearing 1031, Melostopheles. Wearing 3720, Hannah Barbarian. Your co-captain wearing 156, Horchata. And the captain wearing 647, Whiskey Behavior. Not skating, Betty Rampage, Ice Creamer, and Whoopi Rollberg. Your coaches are Brooklyn Decker, Block Matrix, and your turn coach is Chick Van Dyke. Give it up for your Scream Queens, everybody. And of course, keeping it all legal on the infield, we got your head ref, Metallicile, your game executioner, Penaltina. You've got your jam refs. Oh, wait, we got music for it? Come on, enforcers. Can anyone hear me? Yeah, there we go. Head ref, Metallicile. Game executioner, Penaltina. Jam refs, Casey Cajones and Helvetica. Your pack refs are Wild Bill Hiccup and Suspect Ed. Your outside pack refs are Voltron, celebrating his birthday, and Hasselblack. Your penalty tractor is Lady Macbeth. Your penalty tractor assistants is Bonnie Holly. Your penalty box administrators are Dirt Reynolds and Molly Moonlight. Your eyes in the sky are E.T. Carroll and the King Slayer. Operating the scoreboard, we got Go-Go Ishiro, and on whiteboard, we got E.T. Ariana. Give it up for your enforcers, everybody. We would like to thank our EMT, who's been with us for 21 years, JJ. We'd like to thank our doll repair team, the Track Monkeys, and of course, the Rad Crew. Our DJ tonight is DJ MacBook Bear. I'm Evilly, and this is Bruja, and we'll be your announcers this evening. And now, the Derby Dolls acknowledge that we gather on traditional, unceded Kizh and Tongva land. We ask the members in the Derby Dolls community to honor with gratitude the Kizh and Tongva people, elders, and the land itself. We are grateful to the earth and sun and deities of this world of the Kizh and Tongva people, and nobody is illegal on stolen ground. And now I got one question for you. Are you ready for roller derby action? Yeah, come on, Les. We had to reschedule due to weather, and we appreciate you joining us here at a lovely Wednesday night in Vernon. All right, for those of you who don't know, and I'm pretty sure you do, the Jammers are wearing stars on their helmets. There's one for each team. When they get through the pack, the first one out is the lead jammer. The lead jammer, looking to be C-doubled egg, but no, has to get back and re-enter. Oh, okay, working on it now, we'll see. The main thing about the lead jammer is they can skate either the full 60 seconds of the jam or called off at any time by putting hands on hips. We got Slam and Amazon trying to get out for the Scream Queens, and that is who our lead jammer is. Once those jammers get around the track and back in the pack, any member of the opposing team passes is a point. Slam and Amazon comes through, picks up a couple points, and calls it off. I think we got a couple. 1 point for the Scream Queens! Woo! Well, that was exciting.
Very exciting start.
All right, we already got a penalty, and that is Hannah Barbarian with a directional block. It's 37 right there. All right, here comes the next jam. We got Ren jamming for the Scream Queens. And out lead jammer, Nightmare, and being followed very quickly by Chance the Lapper for the Tough Cookies. Tough Cookies, they want to defend their championship and get their ticket to champs, but Scream Queens have some very different ideas. Oh, ran into the infield. Called it off slightly in the air, I think. And 1 point for each team, so that ended up being a bit of a wash. So Cookies get their first point. We got a 1-2 game. Y'all are gonna have to make a lot of noise If you can hear me. No. We got in the penalty box with a directional block, joined by 305, Gandalf the Cray, directional block. And also, we got Moulin Rouge with a directional block for the Tough Cookies. All right, Jezahel, lead jammer. Hurley jamming for the Scream Queens, a bit behind. Scream Queens are working with a reduced pack due to the 2 blockers in the penalty box. Oh, tough hit there from Penny against Damage Dame. 4 points for the Tough Cookies. And just like that, Tough Cookies take the lead 5-2. Lining up now in the jam line, Ruffy versus Rambo Slambo. And that Damage Dame got a multiplayer block. No, directional block. That was a directional block for 0-4, Damage Dame. Both jammers are out. Oh, Rambo Slambo using that lead jammer power to put hands on hips and call off the jam. Want to say hi to everybody watching on our webcast on the Derby Dolls YouTube channel. Thank you for tuning in, Susie, if you made it. I hope you're awake enough at least to see the beginning. And we do have a penalty there against Whiskey Behavior. That's the captain of the Screen Queen, 647 with a directional block. Oh, Anna Barbarian knocking back Moulin Rouge. Wow, Angelina Rowley takes a tumble to the infield. Nice hard block from D-Cup against Ferris Bruiser for the Scream Queens. Once again, D-Cup takes Ferris Bruiser into the infield. When you go in the infield, you have to re-enter the pack without advancing your position or you will get a cutting penalty. D-Cup not letting Ferris Bruiser go. Now you have to be careful, you cannot block 20 feet out of that pack. And each one of those black lines is 5 feet. Moulin Rouge into the infield. Great containment of the Cookies Jammer by the Scream Queens. And here comes Ferris Bruiser, well, trying to at least. I think D-Cup threw a block and managed to hit her own face against the rail. The rail is kind of like the 5th Beetle or the 3rd team or whatever. Tough jam. 3 points for the Scream Queens. And we got a tied game. If anyone's home, wants to play some Derby Doll drinking on a Wednesday night, that would be a reason to drink. All right, we got quite a few penalties here. Angelina Rowley with a back blocking penalty. We got a low blocking penalty against Malice Cullen. And then for the Scream Queens, we've got an above shoulders and an arms penalty against Horchata and a directional block. That's 3 penalties against Horchata. Wow. Go hard or go home. Penetration, really try to get through that pack. But here comes Tenacious B. Oh, Tenacious B is through as lead jammer. Penetration finally making it out. Decides to save the effort and call it off. That was an incredible jam there by Tenacious B of the Scream Queens. Leave it. I can see it. All right, 5 points for the Scream Queens, bringing it 10-5. Scream Queens take the lead. She doubled egg jamming for the Tough Cookies. That wall up there was really holding tight, but there goes She Doubled Egg. Hurley trying to get it out for the Scream Queens. And She Doubled Egg up to the front, hits it and quits it. That'll be a clean 4 points for the Tough Cookies, bringing it to 9-10. What a nail biter. Rambo Slambo would be jamming against Chance the Lapper. It does look like we have a blocker from each team in the penalty box. That's Hannah Barbarian with an above shoulders block, and then that's a Moxa Killen with a directional block. And Rambo Slambo powers through. Chance the Lapper, was getting held up by Melisopheles until D-Cup cleared a path. Although Gandalf the Cray had some other ideas. It's just brutality there heading into the fourth corner. Rambo Slambo! Owning that track. I think it was like on two wheels coming through in that corner. Fantastic lateral movement. Again on another scoring pass. Pat got to pull it together. All right, 10 seconds left on the clock. Let's see if Rambo Slambo can get another 4 point. Instead Rambo Slambo lands on the other jammer, which is not recommended. But I guess if you pass hips, it's still a point. Yeah, make some noise, people. That was pretty exciting. How many? I think the main question is, do we see Rambo Slambo going to the penalty box? And that is a yes. I guess that's a back blocking to the extreme when you literally fall on the other jammer, but that was a fantastic move. I wish we had replay for that, exactly. We got a timeout being called by the enforcers. Kind of had a feeling that was a little, I don't normally see a jammer just completely fall on another jammer, so we'll have to take a moment to check that out. I want to give a shout out. Do we have anybody here from the Happy Hour softball team? Yeah, right on. Okay, I'm expecting you all to make all the noise for Ren and for this game. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you're having a good time. Just want to give a shout out to always supporting us, Michael, Joe, and Caesar. Michael, Joe, hey, there you are. Thank you for always being here. We really appreciate it. And of course, want to thank anybody watching on our YouTube channel. Our rad crew does a tremendous job of putting that together. So as you probably know, or hope you do, Fight Crew will be heading to Champs on December 13th. Winner of this game will be going against them. All right, so it looks like Rambo Slambo got a back blocking penalty, which makes sense. But we also have a couple penalties against D-Cup from the Cookies, an arms and a directional block. So while you serve the same time on the bench, those can add up, and if you get 7 of them, you are ejected from the bout. There seems to be a little slippery spot at the top of the blocker area. Okay, so this is a power jam. That's right. Only one team that can score because there's only one jammer on the floor, and that is She-Deviled Egg for the Tough Cookies. Now they are currently behind. It's 9 points to 25. So this is really vital to the Scream Queens that they just stop the bleeding with a potential a lot of looping around. Scream Queens seem a bit divided. Oh, She-Devil Egg, a slippery one. All right, Scream Queens are like, you know what, we're going top. We're gonna change the speed. We're gonna make this go a little bit faster because the pack is where the most upright skaters are, and technically, Scream Queens have a number game advantage. Oh, clean through on the inside and calls it off. She-Deviled Egg, everybody, with a big 15 points. All right, we have Malice and Penny in the penalty box for the Cookies. Also seeing Hurley go in there. Hurley is going with an above shoulders block. while Malice is a directional block, and it's both directional blocks there. Ruffy jamming for the Tough Cookies with Rambo jamming for the Scream Queens. Oh, wow. Ruffy with a hard hit against her own. You all right, Mox? All right, we got a directional block against Melistopheles. You can clap, you can scream it, you can stomp your feet. Just no whistling. Should all know the whistling rule. Slamming Amazon against Moulin Rouge. Oh, slamming Amazon flying out of there. Man, Emmy Award winner Hanna-Barbarian is just really hitting aggressively tonight. Smart move by Malice, sees the opposing jammer coming up, or at least hears it from her captain, and calls off the jam, gets full points for the Scream Queens. All right, we have a penalty against Sweet Home Alabama. Aw, sweetie. Oh, ran so close, but goes in the infield, has to re-enter without advancing position. Jezahel skating like the wind. Oh, just through on that scoring pass. Thinking about going for some more. Jezahel through on the high side. Screen Queens defense, they have got to tighten it up. Jezebel knows this track. Oh! Gandalf finally taking care of that. Yay, roller derby. Oh, we got a timeout being called by the Screen Queens. All right, we're going to take a few minute breaks here while they have their timeout.
But it's really exciting.
All right, Power Jam advantage, Screen Queens. That was an above shoulders block that put Jezebel in the penalty box. Rambo Slambo is your power jammer, getting a lateral introduction to the track, thanks to D-Cup. Not so much an introduction of just a overview. All right, Emmy Award winner Hanna-Barbarian doing the best to clear a path, and Rambo the Slambo is out. Yeah, the wall. Like, that was going to be a tough one from the beginning. All right, Cookie's been ahead of 40, and Screen Queen's just evened up, bringing it to 33. Chance coming on the attack for the Cookies. I believe that's Ferris for the Ferris Bruiser for the Screen Queens. And we do have penalties. They're all against the Tough Cookies. Above shoulders block for D Cup, directional block for Ruffy, and then there's an arms penalty. Oh, Malice really trying to take Ferris Bruiser to the end. Wow, nice jump there. Was that Helvetica taking that jump? Oh, so close. Ferris coming up on the high side. Struggling to get through that front wall of the two Tough Cookies. Malice and Mulan. Although if you get 20 feet away, you cannot block. And that's getting really close to an out of play by Malice. Ferris Bruiser calls it off. Ten points. Screen Queens take the lead, 43-40. And it looks like that's the end of the fourth quarter. All right, first quarter. Fourth quarter. All right, we have a 5-minute break, everybody. We'll see you right back here in 5 minutes. All right, everybody. Welcome back to the second quarter of exciting road derby action here in Valhalla. Are you all having a good time? Yeah. All right, well, we want to thank everybody again watching on our YouTube channel. I want to thank Jaeger. What's up, Ruckus? Haunt, good to see you in there. Thanks for watching. 43-40. Screen Queens with that 3-point lead. Winner of this game goes to Champs against Fight Crew. Tenacious B against Draft Punk on the jam line. Punk getting out. And lead jammer. Tenacious B finally making it out of the pack. Draft calls it off right as Tenacious B coming up into a point scoring position. Although I believe Casey Cajonas, there's a track cut there. 3 points for the Screen Queens. All right, that is right. I saw that X. Draft Punk in the penalty box with a cutting penalty, going to make this a power jam. Advantage Screen Queens. Doing a little switching around of the people there. Track cut there. And also we have a penalty against Nightmare. I believe that was directional block, which is always a pretty good bet. All right, Hurley. Here comes Valley Hurl. Oh, that D-Cup not making it easy. Either is Jezebel. Hurl looking for Emmy Award winner Hannah Barbarian and Sweetie to get through. Cookies just keep recycling up front. I tell you, every point that Hurley gets is very hard fought. Into the reinfield, has to re-enter without advancing position. Also gets that ghost point from Punk being in the penalty box. Tough one. Four points for the Scream Queens. And we got penalties against Jezebel with a blocking out of play. D-Cup blocking out of play. I believe that's pretty her fifth penalty. And then we got Sweetie above shoulders and slamming Amazon with a directional block. Roller sticks! Roller sticks jamming for the Tough Cookies out in lead. Rambo Slambo, that is a thinned out pack. That is the minimum amount of skaters you can have in your defensive pack. And Roller Sticks using it to advantage, getting 4 points for the Cookies. Very interesting. So we got D-Cup is now up to 5 penalties to our count. Thank you, Bruja. And Rambo Slambo in the penalty box with an arms penalty. Looks like they're putting She-Deviled Egg in for the jammer for this power jam. So it's a little nerve-wracking when Draft Punk starts facing backwards. Only that is out of play. But I can see why you'd want to go for it. Egg just has so much momentum going. Hannah Barbarian trying to put an end to that, as is Hurley. Once again, they're starting to get in that outplay situation. Egg's working for it. Egg clear through on that scoring pass. Let's give it up for She Deviled Egg, everybody. $10 points for the Tough Cookies. Now it's a tied game, and now it is 57-47. And Hanna-Barbarian and Hurley going in the penalty box for the Scream Queens. Oh, there we go. And then there's Penny. All right, we got a couple cookies in the penalty box. Penny with the directional block, and we've got a drop punk with an arms penalty. And then for the Scream Queens, we got Hurley and Hanna-Barbarian with arms and a stop block penalty, or skating out of bounds. Excuse me, skating out of bounds. And that means we got D-Cup jamming for the cookies, and currently the lead jammer. A fast-moving pack. I don't want anybody to get any points. All right, D-Cup through on that scoring pass. I think they're going to advance the Cookies lead. 4 points. Cookies bring it up to 61-47. Nobody in the penalty box. Yay! Woohoo! Much rejoicing. Ferris Bruiser versus Chance the Lapper. Oh, Ferris trying really hard to get through on that inside line. Gets knocked into the infield. A pile up on turn 2. It's haunted, you know. Chance is out. And your lead jammer. More carnage on turn 4. 4 points for the Tough Cookies. Oh, ran out lead for the Scream Queens. Angelina Rowley, jamming for Tough Cookies, finally makes it out. There comes Nightmare. Oh. Very smooth. 4 points for the Scream Queens. Also want to give some love to Gia de los Muertos, and our Gia Culpa, and Roger Salter in the chat room. Hi guys, I miss you. Hope you're enjoying some Wednesday night roller derby action. All right, penalty is just going to call a timeout. We're going to get that sorted out, and we'll be right back at you. All right, we have got a penalty against Ruffy with a directional block. So that's one cookie down. Ferris Bruiser jamming for Screen Queens, and Micro Machine jamming for the Tough Cookies. Oh, Micro getting taken to the infield by Sweetie. Oh, that was rather aggressive. And Ferris Bruiser gets points, calls it off. I think that's what happened. Is that what happened? Looks like it's over. Three points for the Scream Queens, 0 for the Tough Cookies. 54-65. And we have penalties against 218, that's a directional block for penetration, and 925, a legal procedure for Sweetie. Slamming Amazon, jamming for Scream Queens, and out of that pack. Gonna do for it. Roller Sticks got held up by the rail by Damaged Dame and Gandalf, and that is given Slam and Amazon. Oh, chance to race through. Speaking of chance, taking chance out on the way. Amazon is going for it. Oh, up to the rail, really still has time in the clock to get more points. Looks like we're getting into a one-on-one defense. Uh-oh, Roller Sticks is out. And Slamming Amazon decides to call it off. Yeah, let's hear for Slamming Amazon, everybody. 13 points for the Scream Queens. Wow, this is like some exciting Wednesday night roller derby action, taking the lead 67-65, 2-point game, and Slamming Amazon with a back blocking penalty. And also we've got a directional block against Horchata, but we've got a low blocking penalty against Roller Sticks, and also Ruffy with the directional block. But with both jammers in the penalty box, they'll each be fielding an extra blocker because we need to have jammers to have a jam. Draft Punk out first. Ah, but Rambo Slambo not far behind. Oh, Rambo slam through, clean through on the inside. That was beautiful. Wow. 4 points, Scream Queens. Bring it to 71. But 3 points for the Tough Cookies, bringing theirs to 68. 3-point game. And nobody in the penalty box.
We love to see it.
Hanna-Barbarian coming out lead jammer. A D-Cup is out too. Our count has D-Cup at 5 penalties, so that's a little dangerous to be in such a high-profile position. Oh, but D-Cup through beautifully as Hanna-Barbarian goes to the rail and gets some love there from VB on the side. One point for the Tough Cookies. Looking at Egg manipulate or just juking on side to side on the track is just really beautiful. To not get past that defense of Sweetie and Slamming Amazon. And that gives Ferris Bruiser a chance to get out and lead. Oh, look at poor Egg. Egg's getting scrambled. Although Ferris Bruiser is understanding how experienced Jezebel is at blocking. 3 points for the Screen Queens. I believe we have to give a shout out to Lewis. Is that correct?
Yes.
Here, you want to just say it?
Shout out to RP in Hollywood.
Wish you were here, buddy. All right, we got to figure out. Okay, so we have in the penalty box Sweetie and Slam and Amazon. And then on the other side, I see Jez, I believe, and Egg. So I believe we have another double jammer down. And I believe, just to make sure we get this all legal, it's going to be Penaltino and the enforcers taking a timeout. Is there anything else you want to say to Lewis?
See you soon.
All right, everybody having fun in that chat room? I hope so. I don't pull it up on my phone as easily. I do have some rather, for some sad news. Today is going to be Melistopheles' last game if they don't win and go to champs. So whether or not this is Melistopheles' last game decides on this game. Mel joined the Derby Dolls when we were in the Doll Factory. Still remember skating with the Def Leopards, I believe, at a baby doll brawl there, and has been a part of our league in so many different ways. So it's gonna very much miss Mel. Although I think Mel's very much hoping to skate another game. We got Grim. Grim is in the chat room too, giving some love to Coach Brooklyn and the Screen Queens. Wow, Screen Queens, they got penalties, directional blocks against Slam and Amazon and against Sweetie. And then for the Screen Queens, for the Tough Cookies, got more directional blocks and then an above shoulders block for Jezebel. But it's a very thinned out pack, and Rambo Slambo taking full advantage of that and getting lead jammer. Angelina Rowley is out as well. Oh, that puck is not easy to get around. No, that's just, yep. Oh, calls it off as Angelina Rowley almost gets into a point scoring position. Screen Queens with a 9-point lead, 78-69. 69 being the year I was born, and 78 being the best year of all time, because that's when Van Halen dropped their first album. Red in the penalty box, and it looks like we got Penaltina calling a timeout again. Oh, no, challenge. Oh, we have a challenge. Someone is challenging the penalties. Interesting. And finally, the enforcers realize that the ref cam is on him. Come on, Casey. I expect more from you. All right, so the challenge is lost, and the penalty stands as a failure to reform against Bren of the Screen Queens, and also you have Chancellor Lapper in the penalty box for the Tough Cookies. Hurley getting very cozy up to Micro. Micro so close to getting out, get hit to the infield, and there goes Hurley. Rally hurl. Oh, but Micro Machine out as well. Oh, so close. Comes into that 2-wall and just has to call it off. Two points for the Screen Queens, bringing it to 80-69. And Sweetie in the penalty box with a directional block. This might put Sweetie at 5 penalties. Roller sticks. Almost. Oh, so close to getting out. Yeah. Roller sticks part of our juniors program. Tenacious B was being held back, and did you just see how Roller Six, how hot Roller Six came into that pack? That was, oh my, it's carnage over here. It sounds like a fist fight. Oh, that's a little, oh, somebody's clock might have just been, bell might have been rung. Oh, this. So Chance is gonna go to the bench. That's 13 points for the Tough Cookies. And then we will have a penalty against the captain of the Cookies penetration. And we're just going to take a quick moment to make sure everything's okay. Oh, I'm sorry. It's halftime, everybody. It's halftime. Go do halftime stuff. All right, everybody. Welcome back to the second half of exciting road derby action here in Valhalla. Are you all having a good time? For those of you who couldn't join us tonight in person, it is a small but mighty and enthusiastic crowd, and we're all a little bit cold. But here we go, and this game is keeping us warm because it has been a tough game, a lot of lead changes, and a lot of action, a lot of brutality. And right now, we got Moulin Rouge and Emmy Award winner Hannah Bartarian both out of the pack. A little bit of a jammer race, followed by some jammer interruptus when Moulin decided to call it off. Score is still 80-77, advantage Scream Queens. I do believe that is Assassin going in the penalty box with an arms penalty. I believe the first penalty for Assassin. All right, we got Egg versus Rambo. Man, Dropunk was really owning that front wall until Mel came. Oh, messed things up and then took Egg into the infield. Oh, Rambo up to the front. Calls it off. Four points for the Scream Queens. Nobody in the penalty box. Oh man, what is up with that? It's like right on the top of that is just like everyone keeps falling. We need to have an exorcism of this track. I think Honda Turn 2 has moved to the blocker area. Oh, Malice is jamming. Look at Malice go. Hurley jamming for the Scream Queens. Oh, just look at like D-Cup up there giving full chest saying, come at me, knowing that D-Cup usually wins. Oh, Hurley going to take out Malice. Malice using that power of the lead jammer to call it off. 4 points for the Cookies. Hurley was trying to get that additional point by passing Hurley and didn't quite do it. And Hurley certainly wasn't going to become a point. All right, penetration jamming for the Tough Cookies. Nimchuck's jamming for a Screen Queen, stuck at the back of that pack. Move on. Some incredible blocking. Ah, there goes Penny. Beautiful. Four points for the Cookies. And it looks like Penny in the penalty box. I did see a skater fall as Penny was coming through. That might be a back blocking penalty. Also seeing Whiskey in that penalty box. And move on. Oh, Hurley's heading out too. All right, so that was a back blocking from Penny, an above shoulders block from Jez, and then penalty against Whiskey of the Scream Queens. And there is D-Cup, man, just an Egg holding back Rambo Slambo as the Scream Queens put up a 3-wall in the back against Ruffy, who very much wants to do a star pass. I think. Oh, is that it? No, I'm sorry. It's a power jam, so that can't happen. Ruffy very much not wanting to be goated, which I completely understand. But by holding back Ruffy, wow, look at Ren and Gandalf and Emmy Award winner Hannah Barbarian. Oh! Yeah, baby! Rambo Slambo jumping through that apex. Oh, coming up against D-Cup. Sign it called off. Where's our points? I saw 13, but I think I heard 14. Let's see. 13 points for the Screen Queens, bring it to 97-85. Now it's jamming for the Cookies against Slam and Amazon for the Screen Queens. Oh, Horchata and Hurley trying to do a really good-looking partner block, but didn't quite land the ending there. Malice to the infield, has to re-enter without advancing position. And here comes Slam and Amazon right through on the inside. Oh, into friendly fire to damage Dame. Two more points for the Screen Queens, 3 points for the Tough Cookies. And that is directional block for Horchata, low block for Hurley. And a challenge by the Cookies Cooks, baking up some trouble. Looks like they're challenging Mulan's low blocking penalty. And how many penalties does Mulan have there, Bruja?
4.
Thank you. So this would be 5. 7, you get ejected. How's everybody doing in the crowds? Y'all staying warm? Y'all okay? Yeah. I would say you could do the wave, but you know, it only goes so far. Yeah, there you go. Do that. Do that. That's great. That's great. Well, thank you for being here. Some exciting Wednesday night Derby action. Of course, the winner from this will go to Champs on December 13th. We'll have the Juniors Champs at 2 o'clock on Saturday the 13th, and then the Adult Champs at 6:30. And Champs tickets probably go on sale, what, Tuesday? Monday? Tuesday? Are they on sale already? I don't know. Having our game rained out for concerns of the leaking warehouse has put a bit of a wrench in our plans. All right, checking in here on our chat room. We got a We Love Bruiser from Canada. So Bruiser, friends in Canada, sending some love. And Avada Kedavra with a Let's Go Cookies. Wish you were here. No, there's some community guidelines that I'm just going to ignore. All right, well, once again, thank you for those, the 38 people who seem to be watching, or at least are labeled as watching on our webcast. Any questions, comments, concerns? I will look at chat for a moment here as we wait for the results of this challenge. This is going to put Horchata at 6 penalties. So next penalty for Horchata, and there's an ejection. Not seeing good news on Diana Ross's face. And there goes Moulin Rouge to the penalty box. Wah, wah. And Milan with a low blocking penalty. And then that's a directional block and a low block for Screen Queens. Oh, Rambo Slambo taking a hit from Double D and still comes on through. Jezebel making it out for the Tough Cookies. Rambo trying to get at least a hit past. And did, 3 points for calling it off. Screen Queens bring it over the century mark, 102 to 88. Impressive. Jammer race between Assassin and Ferris Bruiser. Ferris in the pack, grabs a point, calls it off. 1 point for the Scream Queens, but I believe we still got 1 point for the Tough Cookies. We'll need to confirm that. No penalties. Yay. Malice Jam for Tough Cookies goes in the infield. Giving a chance for, Nunchucks goes in the infield. That is giving a chance for Malice to get out and lead Jammer. Great track coverage there from the Screen Queens. Sweetie and Mel sweeping that track. And Malice calls it off. Malice has had enough. 3 points for the Tough Cookies. Uh-oh. Well, I think we all heard that one. Ruffy with the directional block. Joined in there with Mulan. 12:02. I believe this would be the 6th penalty for Mulan as well. And that is, all right, an arms penalty, and then we directional block for Ruffy, and then we have Sweetie with 2 penalties, a legal block and directional, that's 925. And then another directional block against 647, that's Whiskey Behavior. And there goes Jezahel out and lead Jammer while Slam and Amazon still stuck behind the 2-wall that is Chance and Petty. Oh! Wow! Some hard hits, and Slam and Amazon makes it out, but is not the lead Jammer. That goes to Jezahel, who calls it off. Oh, Sweetie's got her helmet off, y'all. Sweetie has been ejected from this game. We got Gandalf in the penalty box now for Screen Queens with a low blocking penalty. Penetration for the Cookies with a back blocking penalty. All right, I didn't have bets on Sweetie fouling out in the 3rd. Oh, Ren versus Egg. Egg forces Ren into the infield. Jezahel out and lead Jammer. And decides to call it off. Smartly. We got the opposing Jammer on your heels, always a good move. I see Ren in the penalty box for the Screen Queens. And that's going to make this a power jam. Advantage tough cookies. One jammer on the floor, one team that can score. Malice Collins as your power jammer. That was an arms and a stopping penalty against Ren. Ooh, Malice. Okay, we got an out of play situation. Screen Queens had to let Malice go. Cookies are holding back Gandalf. And that's a disadvantage, and that means Malice has to go in front of that 3-wall every single time. And that's where D-Cup's coming in to clear a path. Oh, Emmy Award winner Hannah Barbarian with that block is beautiful. It's okay, Malice. Just keep going. Don't advance your position though. That is so hard. When you get knocked down on the high side and you have to get back up over and over, that is exhausting. Oh, Malice calls it off. It's okay. It's okay. That was brutal. Let's make some noise, everybody. Yeah, yay, roller derby. Woohoo! And we have penalties against, sorry, that's with the Screen Queens. Oh, Mel Stoffley's with blocking out of play. And then Hannah Barbarian also with a penalty. And Mulan and Rambo racing out of that pack. Rambo gets lead jammer position, calls it off. A 2-point game, 103 to 101. 3 minutes left in this third quarter. And we already have an ejection from the Screen Queens with Sweetie showing her beautiful hair because the helmet is off. Roller sticks out lead for the Cookies. Valley Hurl stuck behind the Cookies. Blockers trying to get some relief on the high side, but just as roller sticks come through. Mel Stoffley's nice block, taking roller sticks to the infield. Oh, roller sticks makes it out again. That was an aggressive pack. And that's 5 points for the tough Cookies, and they take the lead. Oh, we got some penalties. That's Mox with a low blocking above shoulders, and then we got Hannah Barbarian with a low block, and then that's Mel 1031 with an arms penalty. Let's try not to get anyone ejected for the end of the third quarter. Angelina Rowley jamming for the Cookies. Rambo Slambo trying to get through that wall up front of Cookies blockers. Oh, that's gnarly. And Screen Queens are kind of just running away from him. Oh, Nunchuck's trying to take Angelina Rowley up to that rail. That was a fast-moving pack. So this will probably be the last jam of the third quarter, and then we'll have another 5-minute break. And then Chuck's in the penalty box for the Screen Queens. Directional block. for 101 of the Screen Queens. Wow, slamming Amazon, saw that path and went for it. We got a jammer race, Assassin out for the cookies. Pack braces for impact. Oh! Oh, dear. Y'all okay? Everyone okay? Did anyone lose anything? Oh, no. Yeah, normally, game's on a Saturday, so you don't have to work during the day. So I feel for anybody on these teams who had to work today and then come out at night to skate a roller derby game that determines who goes to champs. Yep, that's the 5-minute break, everybody. We will be back with you shortly. All right, everybody. This is it. Fourth final quarter. Exciting roller derby action. Who will go to champs? Will the 2024 champion Cookies punch their ticket to go against Fight Crew? Or will Screen Queens upset them? Let's find out. Yeah. Ren shoots out of that pack. Mulan being held back by a 2-all of Anunchuks and Melstopheles. Oh, here comes D-Cup. Oh! Ran to the back of D-Cup. Losing momentum and now stuck behind Ed and Roller Sticks. Comes through, turns around, calls it off. 4 points for the Screen Queens. Ran to 107. Cookies still have the lead, though, with 110. And unfortunately, Ren going into the penalty box. Gonna guess that was a back block. But more importantly, the story on the track, Ruffy, the roller skater, is your power jammer, everybody. Oh, pile up on the straightaway. You all right there, Gandalf? I think Gandalf's going to go to the bench for a moment, and Ruffy's going to call it off. Yeah, we have had some hard hits, but the thing is, if you go to that bench and you don't call off the jam, if you call off that jam, then you have to sit out the next, 5 jams or so at least, maybe 7. All right, we're going to just take a moment while JJ checks out Gandalf. All right, everyone is freed from the penalty box. Look at the coverage on Hurley. Oh, slamming Amazon, though, taking a ball. Oh, and taking out Jezebel. Man, Hurley is stuck behind that wall of cookies. Jez is on the way through. Hurley to the front, calls it off, and does it with some style, may I say. 5 points for the Screen Queens. Woohoo! Oh, they were really fighting for it. 112 to 110. I keep looking at it. Is it going to change? Okay, a lot of Screen Queen penalties. We've got Damage Dame directional block. We've got Slam and Amazon directional block. And guess what? We have Mulan or Noomchucks with blocking out of play. And we have a timeout. All right, I'm going to do a quick thing to keep it legal. We want to give a thank you to S1 Helmets. S1 Helmets, a symbol of protection, protecting the Derby Dolls since 2009, and the official helmet of the Derby Dolls. Shop smart. Shop S1 Helmet smart. Don't forget to grab a shirt. We need the money. Christmas is coming. Holidays are coming. Hanukkah's coming. Buy presents. Anna comes out and calls it off. Obviously wants to free that bench. That's another reason you can call up the jam, lead jammer. Can use that to just free up the bench of the penalties. And get your pack back up to full power. All right, Newton tucks in the penalty box, so the Scream Queens are thinned out one blocker. Angelina Rowley is out. And lead. Rambo Slambo, though, is never held back for too long. Points. Oh, just punched myself in the face with the microphone. 2 points for the Cookies, and it's a tied game, everybody. Tied game. We've all seen the Scream Queens struggling for some time, so this is fantastic that they have brought it back to this level. Yeah, Pulp's losing, just losing the mind. It's so exciting. Rambo Slambo in the penalty box. This is a power jam advantage, a Tough Cookies, and that is Malice as your power jammer. That was a tight pack of blockers. Oh, carnage. There's so much carnage. Are y'all okay? You got to get up if not, or call it off. Timeout being called by the Tough Cookies, not a medical call-off. How's everybody doing? Oh, did you turn it off? That's fine. All right, everybody, we're going to do a couple more things just to keep it. I did my notes. This bout is brought to you by the Vernon Community Fund. The Vernon Community Fund provides charitable contributions to community-based organizations, governmental agencies, in support of efforts to improve the quality of life, strengthen families, and affirm Vernon's ties with neighboring communities in pursuit of bright futures. Thank you to the City of Vernon for your community fund and support. I also want to give some love to the Derby Doll Repair Team. Special thanks to our amazing medical staff. If you're looking for a chiropractor or acupuncturist, please visit one of our team. They support the dolls all year round and are some of the best around. You can check out information on our website, derbydolls.com/doll-repair. And of course, I think everyone knows here, if you're interested in volunteering, we have all kinds of fun options that we hope you will do. And if you have any questions about Dolls Nation and want to get a member, just ask me. I won't read the whole thing because I think most people here know it, but much love to our Dolls Nation donors. We are a nonprofit organization. And nobody in the penalty box, slamming Amazon on the jam line, going off against Draft Punk. Less than 10 minutes in this game. Tied game. Who's gonna break that tie? Oh, wow! It's a jammer race. Slamming Amazon's like, oh no. It's still a tied game. Yay. Angelina Rowley throws a block against Hurley. Doesn't quite land it. Hurley is out lead. Oh, man. Another block against Angelina Rowley. Goes into the infield. Oh, a lot of fouling from the Cookies. And Hurley calls it off. Had enough of that. 4 points for the Scream Queens. And they take the lead 116 to 112. 8 minutes left in this game. Penalties. We got a penalty against Ruffy with the directional block, with Noomchucks with the directional block, and with the jammer for the Screen Queens. Going to make this a power jam advantage for the Tough Cookies. Yeah, Hurley in the penalty box for the Scream Queens. And we got Egg as our power jammer. Only 2 blockers for the Scream Queens. Gandalf. Oh, no, there's 3. There's Mel. It's equal. Never mind. Egg goes through on the inside. Oh, really taking out your own people. I'm not even sure what was happening there at turn 3. All I know is what, 10 points? Helvetica's doing some math, is that correct? $10 points. Cookies take the lead, 122 to 116. And we got penalties against Hannah Barbarian of the Scream Queens. And that is putting, I believe, up to 6 penalties. Our unofficial tally. Man, a lot of falling. Tons of falling tonight. Ooh. Man, D-Cup is on Rambo Slambo, just on. Finally makes her way free. The Roller Sticks calls it off. Since Roller Sticks was a junior skater, Roller Sticks has eyes on the back of their head. And it looks like we have a timeout being called by the Cookies. Sorry, I was having a chip break. All right, nobody in the penalty box. Cookies, 122. Scream Queens, 116. Penetration jamming for the Cookies. Ferris Bruiser coming through on the inside. Oh, but Penny! Wow, Penny's so quick. Brooklyn's just saying, go, go, go. Oh! The Ferris Bruiser call it in time. Yeah, it's got a point and called it off. Horchata! 7th penalty and ejected. But we get to see her beautiful hair. Hanna-Barbarian got to pull this one home for the team. Oh, but here comes Draft Punk. Look at that wall of cookies. Hanna-Barbarian enters the pack, I believe, pulls up 1 point and calls it off. Is that one for cookies too? Nope, just straight cookies. Woo! Yeah, let's get rowdy, people. I don't know where it was a corner with no neighbors. But all the noise we want. Woo! And now everyone gets really silent, and because it's so intense in here right now. Oh, once again, lots of falling. Looked like Angelina Jolie was setting up to do a helmet cover pass, star pass to the jammer to the pivot of the cookies to Jez, but unfortunately they were not close enough. So, or maybe it was a deflection kind of thing. Regardless, Angelina Jolie, lead jammer, jamming for the cookies. Yeah, man, everyone looks a bit tired out there. You're doing good. Everyone's doing good. Cookies advance their lead by 2 points, 124 to 118. 3 minutes in the game. Woo! Who's gonna do it? Cookies going back to champs, or the Screen Queen's making it for the first time in a very long time. Will this be Melistopheles' last bout, or will there be one more? Egg out lead for the Cookies. Egg's been putting up some really big numbers on the track. Hurley is still stuck. And, oh, wow! Rambo Slambo tried to take out Egg, who just slipped on by. Wow, Penny holding Hurley back. But the damage already being done by Egg. Advancing their lead, calling it off. 9 points for the Cookies. 133 to 118. They're looking pretty enthusiastic that they got their ticket to champ stamped. Malice out lead for the Cookies. Hanna-Barbarian into the infield. That's a re-enter without advancing and with losing all that momentum. Malice through. That's going to be 5 points for the Cookies. Screen Queens are like, we are just going to put a wall in the back against Malice. Everybody against Malice. points for the Cookies. They are running away with that lead. We are less than a minute on the clock, which means we will be playing by last jam rules. Oh, I'm sorry, timeout being called by the Scream Queens. All right, everyone, take a moment to strategize. You think the Cookies got it, or the Scream Queens, do they have a chance? We'll find out shortly. All right, so penalty-wise, it looks like Hannah Barbarian is ejected for the Scream Queens. Oh my, and we got Mox going in there with an arms penalty. D-Cup. Is D-Cup going in there? This might be D-Cup's last one too. We'll find out. Oh, nope, it's 6. This could be it, last jam, and it will be a power jam. Advantage Tough Cookies. Now, the thing is, the Cookies have to skate clean, because if they get a penalty, there will be another jam. The thing is that the jam clock is longer than the game clock. So when the game clock ends, if the Cookies skate clean and they just decide to call it off, then they go to champs. Yeah, Egg, take a victory lap. All right, well, we gotta wait for the official award. But it looks like the Cookies are going back to champs. And it also looks like this is going to be Melistopheles' last bout. Thank you, Mel. We all love you. Oh, wait, is there one more? Are we doing one more? Usually the trucker move says yes. Oh, by the way, I got to give truck driving Kimmy a shout out, who's hauling 30,000 pounds of Christmas trees from Portland, Oregon to Salt Lake City, Utah. We got one more jam. And by the way, penetration is ejected as well. Draft Punk versus Rambo Slambo. Draft Punk has to skate clean. Up to the front, calls it off. Game clock is expired. We're waiting for Metallica. No penalties. It's official! Cookies are going back to champs! All right, let's give some love to your Tough Cookies! Take a victory lap, people! Angelina Rowley! D-Cup runneth over! Amoxa Killing! Jezahel! Roller Sticks! Micro Machine! Draft Punk! Assassin! Moulin Rouge, Malice Cullen, Chance the Lapper, Ruffy the Roller Slayer, Co-Captain 606 She-Devil Egg, Captain 218 Penetration, Alternate Winter Storm and the coaches Vanna Fight and Diana Ross, and turn coach Snack Attack. Give it up for your Tough Cookies. They are facing off Fight Crew and the champs on December 13th right here in Valhalla. But fighting the good fight, man, Scream Queens, what an incredible year. You went from having basically the worst record in our league for a little while to making it so closely to champs. What an incredible job. You should all be so proud of yourselves. Damage Jane, Ferris Bruiser, Rambo Slammo, Slammin' Amazon, Noonchucks, Gandalf the Cray, Tenacious B, Valley Hurl, Nightmare, and Sweet Home Alabama. Melistopheles, we love you, we miss you. Hannah Barbarian, co-captain Horchata, captain, the Whiskey Behavior, and Not Skating, Betty Rampage, Ice Creamer, Whoopi Roberg, and of course your coaches, Brooklyn Decker and Block Matrix, and turn coach, Chick Van Dyke. We would like to thank our enforcers for doing such an amazing job and keeping it all legal. Of course, once again, I want to thank our EMT's doll repair team, the Track Monkeys, the Rad Crew, and our DJ MacBook Air. I'm Eva Lee, and this has been Bruja, and we're honored to be your commentators this evening. We'll see you back here on December 13th for Champs. Thank you and good night.
Hi. Thanks for watching the game. Thanks for watching the game. Everybody was so exciting. We're going to do MVPs now. First, we're going to give the mic. It's not on. Ah! It is on. Okay, the MVPs are going to happen now, and I'm going to give the mic to who's doing it. Rambo!
Hi. All right, so we have MVP Jammer, and that is going to Malice.
MVP blocker goes to Punk. This is a cookie cutter.
I don't know. Our MVP overall goes to Egg.
Thank you. Okay, so MVP Jammer is going to be Rambo. It's a VHS. MVP blocker is going to be Chucks. And MVP overall is Hannah. I'm a Hannah stan, okay? Thank you, Squeens. There you are.
Thanks for coming. Yay, everybody. Woohoo. Champs. 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 We're going to Champs. Champs is next week. It's on the 13th at 6:30 p.m. here at Valhalla. And it's going to be fun. Be here, be square. Bye.